Like I was saying, 8 to 10 soldiers surrounded me.
Last time you said 5 soldiers.
No, I, I, I said 8 to 10 soldiers. Don't cut me. I'm talking, Aymar. I'm talking.
Let him talk, people.
No.
Okay, continue.
They give me water and cigarette, but I throw it in the face.
This was an exceptionally well done film. I think all the artistic and sort of scientific disciplines involved in creating a film were just done to the highest level here. Great lighting, great wardrobes and makeup. Everything just has a real polished but not over polished feel to it. Just really, really well done in that regard. The performances were great, and they're backed up by some really strong writing and directing. So the whole thing just really gels. It's fun, it's interesting, and just some really compelling characters there too. People that you definitely just want to sort of lean in and listen to. That just capture the screen. I'm thinking namely of Grandpa there. Just such a great presence, and it was used to great effect in the film, and I really enjoyed it.
Real heroes don't die. Loved it right from the title screen. I thought there was really great attention to detail, and we got kind of the hints at what the story was. And I thought, wow, if you're putting this much effort into your title card, this has got to be good. And that attention to detail and that clear vision absolutely traveled throughout the piece. And I was just really blown away by the professionalism. Great juxtaposition between past and present. It made the events of the past seem so much more intense when you think about like the war on COVID and thinking of being in the heart of that war. Was pretty intense. The characters were all deeply committed to telling the story, all living in the same world. That hint of humor brimming throughout, but also we had the drama of it to sell it, where I was on the edge of my seat. What's going to happen next? I thought the ending was very funny. And one of those kind of funnies where you feel bad for laughing, but they did that because you had grabbed the audience from the beginning. It was such a good payoff, and you definitely earned it. And that song, hilarious. It's like, what is this song? Oh, what a choice. So just a really great taste level, I think, is what I want to commend on. And that's not an easy thing to find. Not everybody has that level of taste, but it was clear throughout the piece.
I liked Real Heroes Don't Wear Capes. I like whenever stories play with like a narrator, unreliable narrators, and like perspective and like flashbacks as far as like, okay, like when short films are like meta in that way of like storytelling, talking about storytelling and storytellers and unreliable narrators, and you cutting back to flashbacks and it's like what's real and what's not, and what actually happened, like who, like what, whether he's telling a true story or whether he's exaggerating or is he exaggerating because maybe it's real. And like I like when stories do that, and I think and when it's motivated in the way that it is here as far as like hero status and like influence and all that stuff. So I thought it was really well done, really well executed, and also at the same time it was funny all throughout. So great job.
I enjoyed how in Real Heroes Don't Die, the characters are really well developed and really interesting. There's a sense of lighthearted comedy, but also a sense of suspense and a bit of realism. And I think it makes for a really compelling story. I was definitely curious by the end of it to see what happens next for the characters after they receive the letter.